Mhm. Good morning. All right, let me get this all started and then I will crack on with the livey. Um, all right, cool. So start, and I need to copy this link. And I'll get started. All right. We should be good to go. Good morning. Good morning. I might get everything over this side. When go live, go live. All right, cool. Let me know if you are on with me. And hey, Shauno, good morning, mate. How are you? Thank you for joining me this morning with Q&A. Yeah, I'm trying to mix things up at the moment and give you some really good tips and advice on parent life or fitness life in your 40s and things like that. It's really important that as we grow older, we have some sort of habit creation and routine so we can continue being nice and healthy. I'm just going to give it a minute for everyone to pop in. Feeling pretty refreshed. Hey, Taz, just came back from a retreat and it was wonderful to all the girls that came along and yeah, enjoyed the time at the retreat. It was absolutely amazing, and I'm so blessed that I could have been part of yeah, a lot of your transformation more than anything, but also just to spend time with you and give you some of my energy and hopefully get you going and moving on with life and feeling a lot better. I'm going to go straight into this and we'll get started. If you've got any questions you want to ask me live, feel free to drop them in the comments somewhere and I'll get to them as soon as I can. If not, send me a DM and I'll definitely endeavor to get to you as soon as possible. So let's get started. Question one is, how do I eat well when breakfast is whatever the kids didn't finish? Good morning. Good night for you, Mary. Yeah, how do I eat well when my breakfast is whatever the kids didn't finish? Okay, you've got to prioritize yourself first. Make your own plate first. You deserve a real meal, not just crusts and leftovers. Okay, so pre-prep. That's probably the best thing. Get some grab and grow options. Make some eggs before time. Overnight oats is really good. It's protein smoothies, things like that you can put together really quickly. Eat with the kids and not after them. Right, that's probably another better thing. But don't think that their scraps are your meal plan. All right. Prioritize your protein in the morning. I like to front load my protein. So I'm kind of like halfway there, maybe just a bit more by lunchtime. So if you can plan ahead, pre make your overnight oats or make sure that you've got some boiled eggs in the fridge that you can grab on the go. Yeah, you'll be okay. So make sure that you make your own plate first. It's more important. I only get to the gym twice a week. Is it even worth it? Yeah, 100% it's worth it. That's 100% more than one day or zero. So getting off your ass and moving is the main thing. Focus on full body compound lifts. So if you want bang for buck in terms of training on a tight sort of time frame, full body routines are the best. Honestly, the best. If you can get some compound lifts, squats, pushes, push pulls, and carries and things like that. Good morning, Karen. Hey, Joss. Yeah, if you can get some bigger compound lifts in there involved, it works more than just, for example, one body part. It'd be attacking four or five at the same time. So you need to focus on those full body type of things if you're short on time. On the days you're not doing lifting, go walking, go for a run, go for a swim, do something else. Just keep moving. Consistency beats volume every single time. I have zero willpower at 9 p.m. Help. Morning, Joy. Yeah, I have zero willpower at 9 p.m. Help. I mean, raise your hand, virtual raise if that's you. I'm sure that'll be just about everybody out there. Willpower is not the problem. Planning is. If by 9 p.m. you're still really, really hungry, chances are you haven't hit your protein target and you're looking for something to fill the gaps, or you're bored shitless. And hey, Sharon, you're bored shitless, and yeah, you just you want something to do. It's mindless eating. So eat enough during the day so you're not ravenous at night, which means hitting about 1.5 to 2 grams of protein per target body weight per day. Okay, so if we front load protein, get it all in before bedtime, we're generally really, really full, and we don't need to look for snacky snacks. Make some evening habits like stretching, or drinking tea, or reading. Reading instead of raiding is probably the best thing to put it, right? Instead of raiding the cupboard, how about you read a book or get some fluids into your system? You're probably dehydrated. Hey, AJ. Hey, Calms. The fridge light is not a spotlight for your performance. I love that. All right. The fridge light is not a spotlight for your performance. So make sure you're eating enough during the day, and then you won't be so ravenous at 9 p.m. at night. Is protein powder safe and necessary? Safe? Yes. Necessary? Not really, because it's a supplement. It's filling a gap. That's what a supplement does, right? So if you're eating enough, hey Renee, if you're eating enough food during the day, and it's high protein food, you will not need a protein shake to supplement your intake. So protein powder is a supplement. Yes, it's great for your yogurt and baking with and all those types of things, but it's supplementing your deficiency of protein. For example, you might be at, say, 150 grams of protein per day. You get to the end of the day and you're at 120, you can have a protein shake and get that up to 150 if that's your goal. But if you are eating enough protein from whole foods, chickens, fishes, all that stuff, you won't have to worry about it. It's a convenient tool, not a magic shake. It doesn't change the game. It's just an infill. It's a supplement. It's a supplement. So skip the mass gainer tubs and just start looking for whole foods and eat like a bear, right? That way you're totally full. Why do I start strong every Monday and crash by Thursday? It's really a mindset thing. If you guys are out there and doing the old thank fuck it's Friday type thing, you're not really planning your week well, and you're not looking at the week in whole and how many days per week you get to dominate. If you're going too hard too fast, it's not sustainable and it's too extreme. Don't cut out everything you love. That's not discipline, it's punishment. So you starting strong every Monday, you're doing as much as you can early on, and then by Thursday you're absolutely exhausted. So plan your life. Plan for real life, plan for flexibility. Shit's going to happen. Be able to pivot, be able to, turn left and turn right in case something comes up. Think, I guess, Thursday, strong, Monday, motivated type stuff, right? There is 7 days in the week, Monday to Sunday, 7 days to dominate. I don't consider Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. That's how it is. I've got 10 minutes. What's the best workout I can do? A walk is probably one of the best ones that you can do in terms of low impact, easy to do. Movement's quite good. If you want to do a proper workout, an AMRAP, as many reps as possible, squats, push-ups, lunges, rows, etc. Tabata, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, those types of things. If you've got stairs at home, walking up, down the stairs or a hill, but 10 minutes of moving, like just walking or anything that can get your body up and doing is beats 60 minutes of sitting there thinking about it. So movement is key. Morning, Tim. Your retreat was amazing, mate. There's nothing better than spending, 3 days with 30, really powerful women and just going deep and exploring, what's holding them back and what's getting them forward, man. It was super special. How do I stop using the kids' bedtime as my junk food party? It's the same as the 9 p.m. thing. Like, these are really good questions, people. Pre-log or plan a treat so it's intentional. I love donuts, so I make sure somehow I have them during the week, right? That's one of the things that makes me really, really happy. Set a kitchen close time. So in other words, like say after dinner, 7 o'clock, no more food. Like put that in your mindset. Swap reward food for wind down food. So what I mean by that is I like to have a cookie or something of a night time, something sweet. So what I'll do is I'll save my protein bar for like 7 o'clock and have that with a cup of tea or something like that. So I'm kind of rewarding myself, but I'm also getting some really good protein in there to fill the gaps. You're not a bin or a vending machine. So Plan your meals ahead, and you'll be totally fine. How do I train when I feel too overweight to even start? This is a exceptionally good question because there are a ton of people out there that are severely overweight and are really embarrassed to go to the gym because of their size, and I totally understand that. So the first thing I say to you is if you are 15, 20, 30 kilos overweight, you don't have to go to the gym to start with. You can just walk. You are walking with resistance already. So do that. That's the first thing that I would do. Okay. Get enough weight off to get some confidence back, and then start thinking about going to the gym when you feel like you're confident and you're not going to be, you feel like you're not going to be ridiculed for being there. So I totally understand. And it is a mindset thing, and it's very, very normal. Second thing is, start where you are in terms of your body weight or resistance bands. They're the lighter option to get moving. That's the best way to get form right. And also you can do it from home, so you're not totally embarrassed by being at the gym. You don't have to do burpees and ridiculous movements to burn the fat off. It's walking would be your best friend. So if you are too overweight and you don't want to go to the gym, just walk. Just use your resistance that you already have to move that weight. Combine that with a really nutritious meal plan, high protein, low calorie, and you will lose weight really, really quickly. Then you'll get the confidence levels up to get in the gym. Do I have to give up carbs to lose weight? Nope. Nope. That's diet culture, and it's really bad PR. Okay. Carbs are energy, timing, and portions are what matter the most. I would rather you have some carbohydrates before you go to the gym to get bang for buck out of your workout than do the old fasted, cardio or fasted weight training. I'm not a big fan of that stuff. Carbs are energy. Remember that. Okay. Prioritize whole carbs, rice, oats, potatoes, fruit. Fruits are great, sugar and carbohydrates. Don't blame the pasta, blame the portion and the garlic bread that you have with it. Okay, it's not the carbs that's the enemy; it's the amount of shit that you have with it, or the amount of carbs that you do have that put your calories over limit. Protein Power Hour. Hey Noah, how are you, mate? Thanks for joining us. How do I stop comparing myself to others at the gym? This is tough, and it's normal. Everyone's in their own lane. Everyone's at a different level. You shouldn't be comparing your day one to someone's day 100. Okay, it's really hard not to when you are envision a body, say, of, I don't know, a six pack or whatever your goal is, and there's someone at the gym that looks exactly like that. It's hard to not compare yourself with it. That comparison can end up a big roadblock in your life and making you not want to go to the gym because you keep seeing the same person there that's, making you feel like shit because you're not there yet. You've got to start somewhere. Okay. Everyone in the gym is in their own lane. They're looking in the mirror to see their form, to check out whether they're hitting target muscles. Everybody at the gym is worried about themselves except for maybe one or two. There's always one or two, right? You're not there to impress. You're there to improve. You're not there to impress. You're there to improve. So take your progress, not theirs. Track it. Track everything. Progressive overload. They started somewhere too. Okay. They weren't born that way. They started somewhere too. So comparison is the thief of gains. How do I recover when my body always feels sore and tired? You're definitely overdoing it and not recovering right. Okay, you're probably not having your rest day, which is super important. Prioritize sleep, hydration, stretching, protein. Protein helps with recovery. Add active recoveries, walking, swimming, bit of light mobility, a light jog or a cycle, really, really good. Sometimes the best workout is the one that is the rest day where we don't do the workout. Okay, so if your body is always sore or tired, listen to it. It's screaming out for some rest. I'm a hypocrite, by the way, because I'm the worst at that stuff. So I just want to train. I have a torn shoulder at the moment, and I'm still at the gym, but I'm not obviously using it. But I still need the endorphin rush. So find another thing that's away from your shoulder or your knee, and then you can hit the ground running. Hey, Anne-Marie, can I drink on the weekends and still lose weight? Yeah, you can drink every day and still lose weight if you want to. I mean, I'm not an advocate for drinking alcohol, but you can if you allocate it within your calorie target. So, for example, if you like a gin and tonic every night, that's like 30 or 40 calories. If you allocate that in your calorie count, you can actually have it. Hey, Cara. So yeah, if you plan for it and keep it reasonable, you can definitely do it. Vodka soda, espresso martinis, and Uber Eats usually go hand in hand, right? So let's think about what happens if you excessively drink alcohol. It's the high calorie meal, comes after it. So um, drink water between alcoholic drinks helps. Eat before drinking, so you're full. Alcohol's a choice. Okay, alcohol's a choice. It's not a free pass or a deal breaker. It's a choice. Stay away from it if you can. But if you do want to have a drink, just allocate the calories in with your target per day. How do I keep my mindset strong when life gets chaotic? Um, Shit is always going to hit the fan in life. It's up to you whether you want to turn the fan on and get covered in shit. Okay, it's one of my favorite sayings that I've made up. Have some non-negotiables per day. Movement, fuel, and sleep are really good ones to have if you want to set some targets. Repeat this to yourself. Control the controllables. What you put in your mouth, the liquid calories that you have, is all on you. Okay, the decisions you make to go or not go to the gym is all on you. Hey, Julie. So keep that in mind when life gets chaotic. You have choices. Okay, when in doubt, take a knee, have some water, have a breath, have a walk. Chaos always happens. It's temporary. Discipline lasts longer. So get those habits in place and have them all structured, and you'll be totally fine. What do I do when the scale doesn't move? Throw the scales out, change the batteries. More importantly for me, how your clothes fit, how much energy you have, your mood, your sleep. Are you lifting well at the gym? Your happiness level, like how are you feeling at home? Are you angry, bitter? All that stuff. They're more important than the scales. Scales and measurements are the only metric we can track that gives us a number. If I could measure your brain and see how your mindset was as you're losing weight, would be a different story. So the scale is a data point. It's not a truth bomb. Weight can fluctuate in 2 hours if you have, highly processed meal, tons of salt, attracts water, holds weight, can change in 2 hours. So don't let the scale erase all your effort. Don't let it raise all your effort. In 1 week, you can fluctuate. In 2 weeks, you can fluctuate from losing a kilo to putting on a kilo. So yeah, don't let the scale dictate your life. How do I say no to food without being rude? I'm good, thanks. I'm full. It's not part of my meal plan. You don't owe anyone an explanation. If you want to eat healthy and people want to judge you, it's on them. They're just jealous that they don't have the discipline in place that you do. So if they push, it's about them, not about you. I would much rather sacrifice calories for time spent with friends and family that I really, really enjoy, rather than turn up to somewhere and be so strict with my meal that I can't enjoy the company because I'm really sterile, and my company's shit because I'm judging the food. It's your goals, okay? If you don't want the cupcake, don't have the cupcake. But to me, if you do enough work during the week and you want to go and have the cupcake, have it, because chances are that moment that you're going to share with those people, that person, your kids, your wife, is more important than the calories. All right. What should I eat before a morning workout? Great question. This comes up all the time. For me, I'm not a fan of fasted working out or fasted cardio and all that bullshit. I'm not a fan of it. Doesn't mean it doesn't work for some people. Um, if you're short on time, bananas are great. Apples are great. 40 grams or 30 grams of some form of cereal is really good because you're getting carbs and sugars that'll help you get some energy while you're at the gym. Rice cakes with peanut butter on it, something like that, is really good. It's light and easily to digest. Coffee's good. I would steer clear of high protein meals before you lift because it tends to sit in your gut, and especially if you're doing some big lifts, might want to back out the backside. So I would steer clear of that. If you've got a little bit more time, like say an hour, I'd be getting toast, oats or eggs or something like that. They're a bit lighter of protein. I wouldn't be having a big meal just because you won't be able to, you won't feel comfortable lifting at that time. Some, like I said, some people train faster, and that's fine. If you feel like it and it gives you more energy, then do it. But do what's best for you. But fuel is important. Okay, a protein shake is okay if you can stomach it, but for me, I'd rather something a little bit more carby and sugary that will get in, digest quickly, and then also give me quick energy. How do I keep healthy food interesting? For me, spices are your best friend. There's next to no calories in herbs and spices. I have taco seasoning. I have all-purpose seasoning. I have Cajun. I have Moroccan. All those things in the cupboard that I can season my food with without excess calories. Definitely sauces are great. Anything that's got like a chili base or a mustard base is really low calorie. Tomatoes and barbecues are okay. It's the eggy stuff that's really high calorie that I would be a little bit more inclined to steer clear of. Rotate your proteins. Don't have the same thing. Chicken, broccoli, and rice every meal is fucking boring. So have something different. Try different cooking methods. I like slow cooking on a Sunday because I can just set and forget, and then I've got lunches done for the week. More veg, plenty of color, like gives you excitement, and also makes you like happy because you can see those colors. You don't hate healthy food. It's just fucking bland and tastes like shit. So flavor it up and make it nice and digestible. I work long shifts. How do I stop snacking all day? Prior preparation prevents piss poor performance. Prepare your meals, okay, like your life depends on it. I have a lot of shift workers that I coach, and the one thing I ask them to do is fill their crib box. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Glenn. Fill their crib box with high protein snacks that they can eat that are quick and easy on the run. Okay. Wraps are really good for lunches because you don't have to worry about heating them up, and you can control what you're putting in, chuck them in your box. Fruits, yogurt pouches that you can keep nice and cold. Hey, Xanth. All that stuff is suitable for shift workers. Eat high protein rich food so you're full. Keep snacks like boiled eggs and that ready to go. You can make protein balls, beef jerky, the pork crackle that you can get. It's really, really good, high protein, low calorie. Don't sort of, if you're getting bored while you're working, I know a lot of shift workers can sit around for a while. Maybe they're on a crane or a truck and waiting for something to happen, and they get bored. So have plenty of hydration, plenty of water, electrolytes. But make sure you bring your food because then you are controlling what you're eating. If you're relying on the tucker truck or vending machines, mate, it's gonna knock you around. I feel selfish prioritizing myself. How do I fix that? It's a mindset thing. You deserve the best for you, and your family deserves the best version of you, and you can't do that unless you are selfish. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. My definition of selfish is self being you and ish being a little bit. Okay, it's just a little bit. So for me, health benefits for you and the leadership qualities you show by eating healthy will go down to your family. So you can't pour from an empty cup. So stop trying to do it. Make sure you recharge and refuel your cup. It's super important. Make sure your goals are short term. There should be long term ones as well. But if you don't have those ducks in a line during the week, training, walking, nutrition, hydration, you won't be able to get to the big goal of being happy, healthy you. So it's just being responsible, and it's giving you space to be you and to be the healthy version that you can be. All right. How do I get back on track after a bad week? One choice, one meal, one walk. Like that's the best way to get back on track. But that, missing one meal, missing one walk, or missing one gym session, that's not considered a bad week. That's one thing out of 7, right? So you've got 7 days in the week. So if you have one bad day, you've still got 6 to make up for it. All right, it's not gonna be a bad week. Just remember that. Don't start over. Pick up where you left off. All right, you're not resetting the whole thing. You're just restarting from where you left off. Reflect on what happened. Figure out the triggers. Adjust. So if you see a trigger coming up and you know how to deal with it, that's one of the best things that you can do is work out what gets you to the point where you might have made a mistake and try not to do it again. But the comeback is always better. So restart from where you left off, not reset. What do I do if I hate working out? Chances are you're doing something that you don't like, so don't fucking do it. Okay? Don't do it. Do things that you enjoy doing. Then you will do them again. If you aren't a fan of lifting weights, don't lift weights. Like, do a HIIT class or do some form of movement, cycling, walking, whatever makes you happy. Kickboxing, karate, I don't give a shit. Movement is great. Yes, weight training is really important. But if you are overweight, you're already doing resistance. So technically, you are using weight to do exercise. But do things you love doing, and you'll do them all the time. Try different formats until you figure that out. Okay, find fun over force. Like, don't force yourself to do something, because chances are you're just going to hate it and it's going to suck forever. Have a friend, go to a class, get some good music, make it more enjoyable. Do it outdoors if that's what makes you happy. But you don't have to love it. You just have to love what it gives you. Should I eat less on rest days? Look, this is a really good question. In the ideal world, I would love people to be able to eat the right amount of fuel for the activity level per day. Now, what I mean by that is, for example, if you train 4 days a week, let's just say Monday to Thursday, I would love for you to have higher calories on those days because you need them for energy. And the days that you aren't training, I would like you to be at around about a maintenance kind of level. That's the ideal world. If we are losing weight, and that's our primary goal, then let's be consistent over the 7 days in terms of our calorie count, our calorie limit. All right. But you don't need to starve yourself. Hey, Phil, your body still needs fuel to recover and rebuild. So don't go like if you're on 2,000 calories, though, don't go to 1,000 on your rest days. You can get 1,800, but get your protein and make it sure it's 180 grams. But we've got to make sure we're having quality proteins, quality whole foods. The best thing to think about is food is fuel, right? So for me, in the ideal world, manage your energy during the week. What days are you highly active? Let's get more calories in there so we can, make sure that we're functioning well. And the days that you're not, just go down to your deficit or maintenance level, nothing lower, and just stay on that. How do I avoid dinner being the give up meal? I give up meal. Okay, plan it before the day gets away from you. Keep a few go-to meals ready to go. I like to get some my Muscle Chef or meals like that and have them in the freezer for days that I couldn't give a shit about cooking or I don't want to make lunches. Have frozen veggies, have pre-made proteins, have rice on hand, like the 2 minute the Uncle Ben stuff that you can chuck in the microwave for a minute or two. They're really, really good. But just remember this: a tired brain equals poor decisions. So plan while you're sane. Okay, tired brain equals poor decisions. When we're sick, when we feel like shit, what's the last thing we want to do is cook. So have stuff there that you can prepare really easily, and then you're not going to fail. All right, there's no excuse. Your actions determine your result. So if you want to eat like shit, chances are you're going to feel like shit and look like shit. What's last but not least? What's one thing I can do today that future me will thank me for? I think simply move every single day. Move, even just a walk. Do something. Try not to have too many days where you just sit on your ass and do nothing. And a rest day can be a walk or a light swim or something soft and subtle on the body. But move. Just move every single day. Drink more water. Get more sleep. They're probably other very high important thing. Prep your food. Forecast ahead your lunches and your meals. But I think that the most important thing is be kind to yourself. Say one nice thing to yourself every single day. If you can start the day off in a realistically positive fashion, I don't mean you have to be toxically positive all day. Be real, but say something nice to yourself every single day. Self-care and self-worth is more important than anything. So be kind to yourself. Okay. There are going to be moments where you're going to fail and fuck up and the day's going to get away and you haven't hit your step target. And that's okay. And that's okay because survival is more important. So little actions today equals a wildly different you in 6 months' time. So build on those habits. All right, guys. No questions coming through on the other side. Oh, look, thank you. Appreciate the kind words. Thank you very much. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. If there's any other questions you want answered, can you please send me a DM and I will pop them in for next week's Q&A. This has been really, really good. There's some great, hey, Vicky, you too, mate. It's been some really good questions during the week sent through. And yeah, I love that type of stuff. I think it's important that we nail the basics, right? There's some more complicated shit that we could go into deeper if we wanted to. But at the moment, fat loss transformation is a simple game. It's not easy, but it's simple. Okay. But it's about doing the 1%ers really, really well. If you can nail your nutrition, if you can do some form of movement per day, if you can have 3 liters of water and you can get roughly around 6 or 7 hours sleep, it's kind of a good recipe for either losing weight or maintaining it and feeling good about yourself. All right. I will see you guys same time next